What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I wanted to do a discussion video here talking about Traitor Meliodas versus the one ultimate Escanor. Who is the better character in Grand Cross as of Ultimate Escanor's release? Let's talk about it in this video, guys. I wanted to give you guys my opinion on both the characters and what I think each character can provide for the circumstance they're in, depending on if it's PvP, PvE. Let's talk about it and let's go over all the ins and outs. Alright, guys, so let's start with Ultimate Escanor being the first character we can go over here. So just off the bat, if we're to compare the first thing between both the characters, we can do it right now, which is going to be combat class. So automatically combat class wise, if we're to compare them, and my to give you guys an idea, my Traitor Meliodas is 6 out of 6, maxed out cosmetics, maxed out outfits, all of that. My Escanor is the exact same, but only 3 out of 6. Right, my Traitor Meli is 6 out of 6, and he gets 68,300, and my Escanor here is 68,700 with only a 3 out of 6 ultimate. So just to give you guys an idea, CC wise, the one ultimate is definitely gonna take the cake there. If we talk about just their stats in general, I think Ultimate Escanor is still gonna be higher as well. Let's talk about just viability in general in content, right? Ultimate Escanor is good in all content across the game. He is a very versatile character. Skull and Haughty, Bird, Deer. You guys have saw my videos. I've already made them on all 3 of the demonic beasts with Ultimate Escanor, and he's just insane, right? He's just insane. Also, Ultimate Escanor is the best PvP unit in the game at the moment, right? Like, just hands down. Like, if you see him in PvP, he's going to be killing your whole team instantly, man. So he's just great. So across all PvE content in the game, Ultimate Escanor, I do think, edges out against Traitor Meliodas in that regard because of how just strong he is in each of them. Like, the only scenario where I would rather have Traitor Meli is in OG Demon, actually. And the reason why I actually would rather have him in OG Demon is because on the second phase of OG Demon there isn't damage cap, and Traitor Meli is just gonna hit a lot harder in general because of the amplify than Ultimate Escanor. So another thing I forgot to kind of do a rundown for is the characters' kits, right? Let's talk about their kits now because I didn't really discuss that part of the video, but this is going to be Escanor's main damage card right here, the Scorch card right here. So this card is going to deal 500% of attack on one enemy, and it's going to do Scorch, which is just upgraded Flood, and then also additional damage equal to final damage, 30% of the final damage you deal. So very, very strong, right? And then the second skill here is going to be the Overpower card, which is going to be Reverse Flood, right? So for every additional damage for every percent of HP missing from self, right? And then additional damage equal to 35% of the crit damage minus 100%. So it's just it's literally just a cleave effect, right? Extra on top of the damage he's already going to deal. And you can already see there's a reoccurring thing here, guys, with the best units in the game having one AoE skill and one single target skill. This is going to be a reoccurring thing, in my opinion, because you need to have a AoE skill in a character and you need to have a single target skill. Depending on the content you do, either being, if it's a character where they only have double single target, they're not going to be that crazy in PvP, let's say. If they have double AoE, they're not necessarily going to be the best in content where you need, single target damage. So having one of both is just, it's very, very good in my opinion. Like, in terms of making a character very strong, like Ultimate Escanor is a good example of that, and Traitor Meli. Both of them have a single target card and an AoE card. So I just wanted to make note about that. Ultimate Escanor's ultimate here is going to be Reverse Flood and Normal Flood in his ultimate, and then he's also going to get an extra passive effect actually through the dupes on his ultimate. So Final Flame is going to be the effect here, which gives you basically revive. So when the hero dies, removes all effects, fully depletes ultimate move gauge, then applies 2 Final Flame effects. So that's because I have 3 to 6. The Final Flame amount is going to scale up depending on your dupe level, and having higher Escanor dupes is going to make a Escanor that dies just a lot stronger because he's going to be able to attack a lot more. So yeah, that's going to be his ultimate, and then his passive is obviously applying the Holy Flame on self at the start of the battle, which Holy Flame is going to be a 4% all stats increase every turn for 5 turns, right? And then it's going to increase the hero's damage dealt by 15% after using a skill up to 4 times. And then all the hero's stats do not drop below the values at the start of the battle. So you cannot lose stats, right? And then when taking fatal damage, the hero's attack related stats increase by 30%, which is going to coincide into the final flame part from his ultimate. So yeah, Ultimate Escanor, absolutely insane character, guys. Now let's go over to Traitor Meli and let's talk about his skills now in comparison. So he's going to have Amplify Single Target, which you could argue is a better skill depending on the situation. A lot of the times when you use Traitor Meli, you're using him with Miguelda or Margaret or characters that provide him with enough buffs to actually amplify the amplify, if you know what I mean, right? You're gonna deal a lot of damage with the amplify cards because you're getting so many buffs on self, and you know, 30% damage per buff on self is insane, especially when a lot of the buffs are just all stat increase or damage dealt or attack, or you know, like things that already increase your damage on top of the fact that you're getting buffs themselves. Meliodas' second card here is actually Pierce AoE, which a lot of people do underrate Pierce. It's very, very strong because Pierce, the way it works is it's like the counter to resistance. So the higher the Pierce rate, the more like shred you're dealing against the enemy. And you know, a lot of people forget how, you know, dominant Demon Meliodas back in the day used to be with Lilia because of just how strong Pierce is as a skill effect. You know, being able to shred, basically not shred, but like, you know, bypass a lot of resistance that the enemies have because you're just dealing so much Pierce damage is one thing that Traitor Meli definitely shines in, the fact that he has that, and then, you know, that's definitely really good. Traitor Meliodas' ultimate is one of the best ultimates in the game by far. He straight up has a cleave ultimate that at 6 out of 6 can become one of the highest damaging ultimates in the game, and I don't think too many characters or units in the game can really just survive an ultimate outright from 6/6 Traitor Meli, right? Removing buffs and stances from all enemies, then decreases all stats by 30% for 2 turns, inflicts cleave damage which does not result in a critical hit equal to 585% of attack, and this is all at 6 out of 6, guys. So the additional damage as well is 100% of your crit damage at 6 out of 6. So you're dealing, every hit you deal with the ultimate is going to act as like you just crit, basically, because you're dealing 100% of your crit damage. So yeah, I mean, Traitor Meli is just absolutely insane in terms of his skills there. And then we go to his unique, where this is where you could argue that Traitor Meli is better than Ultimate Escanor, depending on the scenario, right? Let's talk about it. For every time allies use single target attack skills, all the hero's stats will increase by 6% for 3 turns, stacking up to 5 times. So Traitor Meli can get up to 6 times 5, 30. So he gets 30% all stats for 3 turns if you can get him, you know, depending on, you know, when you're doing your single targets and such, you're going to be getting up to 30% all stats, which is just strong, right? And then if 2 or more single target attack skills are used in a single turn, allies gain damage or damage taken from enemies decreased by 8%, stacking up to 40%. So you get damage reduction for your team. This is where you could argue Traitor Meli being better than Ultimate Escanor, in my opinion. You could definitely make the argument, and I wouldn't even, like, you know, be against the argument, because damage reduction for the whole team is so valuable. People forget how strong the damage reduction is when they're doing content like the bird, when they're doing content like, you know, Skull and Hottie. Like, having that damage reduction is just absolutely insane, and it makes it so your teammates, not even just Traitor Meli himself, but your teammates benefit as well. So he's basically supporting the team in that sense, right? So that's what it really comes down to. And that's my comparison between Ultimate Escanor and Traitor Meli. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Who do you think is better? I will say Ultimate Escanor, in my opinion, is better than Traitor Meliodas, but Traitor Meliodas still has his value, and I will say that he is still the second best overall character in the game. So if you have Traitor Meli still, don't think that he is just automatically, you know, just not good anymore just because Ultimate Escanor exists. Traitor Meli is the second best character in the game, and I think he's still one of the top characters you can use in content like Skull and Hottie, PvP, you know, bird, deer, all the demonic beasts. He can cover it just like Ultimate Escanor can. So yeah, man, I just wanted to do the video kind of discussing it to you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Who do you think is the better character, Ultimate Escanor or Traitor Meliodas? That's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good rest of your day.